Tell the devil, you don't own my soul. I'm taking back what the enemy stole. Torrin Wells' song was on my playlist today. Woke up to literal planes that are not on any radar. We look this stuff up. Spraying unique designs right over our heads. There was a video I watched of a person who has been analyzing using blood sweat test. What happens to us when we are outside on chemtrail days? And his sweat went from about 200 milligrams of heavy metals to over 2,000. Just being outside for a few minutes on a chemtrail day. But you know what? I'm here to tell you, number one, we got to be awake to this stuff. Hosea 4:9 says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. I am on fire and I am awake, and not in the woke sense. No. Not in the hippie, crunchy, let's live our life, kumbaya, it's going to be utopia one day. No. Our only hope is God. These days may get worse. In fact, I'd bet on that. And we got to be prepared. We got to be prepared, people. We got to be aware of what this stuff is in the sky. Right over my head. Right over my freaking head. But I want to tell you something that's greater, something that's more powerful. And this little line in the sky right here, not documented on any radar. The thing that's more powerful is the power of God. And that is what my mission is all about. I want to help people find healing. I went through a complete health breakdown. People that I love, my neighbor's one of them, who's very similar story to mine. Our amazing caretaker for my 3-year-old is another one. People I love are very close to me have told me, Julie, I wasn't sure you were going to make it this year. I had what's known as end-stage Lyme's. Along with long COVID, I had a complete disruption of the bioelectrical fields in my body, and it was so bad. But I'm alive. And I'm thriving. And I'm coming back stronger. We're taking back what the enemy stole. And I have a new mission in life. And every single day now, I wake up thinking about this mission. Guys, I have canceled writing books. I've canceled hosting a podcast. Because all we were going to talk about in that book and that podcast was the utopia of AGI. I no longer stand behind that mission because I can't. I think we're going to enter worse times. This isn't stopping, even though we have a so-called glorified savior sitting in the White House. Shit isn't stopping. What if it doesn't stop? What if it gets worse? That's the question I've had to sit with for 11 months. And I have a new mission. And that mission is now very, very important to me. That mission is to help people heal from the coming onslaught that we are going to see in our health. We're going to see our health attacked in diabolical ways. And we're going to be told by many medical professionals that it's all in your head. Because blood tests don't show bioelectrical field disruption. But yet, because every single cell has voltage, every single organ has a specific hertz. If our bioelectrical fields are this disrupted, it can cause death. It can cause complete discord. It can cause complete and total collapse. What if that happens more? And why wouldn't it be stopping if the person in the White House was supposed to save us? Maybe he isn't. Maybe he isn't the savior. And really, we should be turning to God. God is our refuge. And he's in the business of healing. And there are actual remedies I've discovered. I spent over $100,000 to find out what these were. They're actual, very little known remedies because the frequency medicine department was shut down in 1910. And we're going to resurrect these remedies. And I've got a new channel just dedicated to this. We're taking back what the enemy stole. And I invite you to join me. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. I'm going to be recording content for it daily. Not because I need to, not because of ad revenue, because I have to. This is one of the single most important topics I will ever talk about. Frequency medicine and bioelectrical field healing, because we're gonna freaking need it.